Have you ever paused in a garden and noticed that some bumblebees are much bigger than the others? It's not just your imagination. There's a fascinating reason behind this size difference, and it's one of nature's best-kept secrets. The largest, most impressive bee you see is the queen, the founder and heart of an entire bumblebee colony. She's not just bigger, she's the one who starts it all. These queens are like nature's superheroes, carrying the hopes and future of their family on their strong, fuzzy wings. Every colony begins with a single queen, braving the world alone. Unlike honeybee queens who are born into a bustling hive, bumblebee queens start their journey solo. In early spring, they emerge from hibernation, hungry and determined, searching for the perfect spot to build a new home from scratch. Their journey is a whirlwind of adventure, hard work, and a little bit of magic. The queen must gather food, find shelter, and lay the very first eggs that will become her loyal workers, all while dodging predators and unpredictable weather. So, next time you spot a giant fuzzy bee buzzing from flower to flower, remember, you're witnessing royalty at work, a queen on a mission to keep her family and our world blooming. The queen's story is a powerful reminder that even one small creature can spark a whole new generation of pollinators. Her dedication ensures that flowers are pollinated, fruits grow, and ecosystems thrive. A bumblebee colony is like a pop-up city, bursting with life and energy, but lasting just a single summer. All of this is possible because of the queen's tireless work and leadership. Let's take a closer look inside her secret world. We'll discover how she builds her kingdom from nothing, meets her daughters, and keeps the cycle of life buzzing along season after season. By the end of this journey, you'll see your garden and every gentle buzz in a whole new way, with a newfound appreciation for the queens who make it all possible. Every bumblebee colony is a busy family, buzzing with life and energy from sunrise to sunset. These remarkable insects work together in perfect harmony, each member playing a vital part in the survival of the whole group. If you look closely, you'll see a miniature world where cooperation and teamwork are the keys to success. Inside the nest and out in the fields, everyone has a special job to do, and every bee's effort matters. From gathering food to caring for the young, each task is essential for the colony's well-being. There are three main types of bumblebees in every colony: the queen, the workers, and the drones. Each type has its own unique role and appearance, making the colony a fascinating example of nature's organization. The queen is the mother of all, the largest bee in the colony, and the founder of the nest. She begins the colony each spring, searching for a safe place to lay her eggs and start a new generation. Worker bees, all female, are her daughters. They make up the majority of the colony and are the true workforce behind its success. These tireless workers gather nectar and pollen from flowers, feed and care for the developing larvae, and stand guard at the nest entrance to protect their family from intruders. Their teamwork keeps the colony running smoothly. Drones, the male bees, don't work or sting. Unlike the workers, they don't collect food or defend the nest. Their only job is to leave the nest and find a queen to mate with, ensuring the next generation of bumblebees. Once their mission is complete, their role in the colony ends. Drones are bigger than workers but smaller than the queen, and you can often spot them by their larger eyes and sometimes a fuzzy mustache. These features help them find queens during mating flights. Once the first workers hatch, the queen's main focus becomes laying eggs, sometimes hundreds in a single season. She ensures the colony keeps growing and thriving. The workers feed, clean, and protect their queen, making sure she stays healthy and strong. Without her, the colony would not survive, so her well-being is everyone's top priority. Together, queen, workers, and drones form a perfectly organized society, each member contributing to the colony's success in their own way. Each bee knows its role, and their teamwork lets the colony thrive through the warm summer months, gathering food and raising new bees. It's a true family business where everyone pitches in to succeed, showing us that even the smallest creatures can achieve great things when they work together. A new queen story begins as summer draws to a close, deep within the hidden chambers of a thriving bumblebee nest. Here, the air is thick with the hum of activity, and the colony prepares for a dramatic change. The old queen, who has ruled since spring, senses her time is ending. She lays her final, most precious eggs destined to become the next generation of queens, and the drones that will help them continue the species. These special eggs are carefully tended by loyal worker bees, who feed them with the richest, most nourishing food the colony can provide. This royal diet, packed with proteins and nutrients, is what sets future queens apart from ordinary workers. The larvae destined for royalty are lavished with extra helpings of food, sometimes called royal jelly, ensuring they grow larger, stronger, and more robust than their sisters. This special care transforms them, both inside and out, preparing them for the challenges ahead. It's remarkable to think that diet alone can turn an ordinary bee into a queen, shaping her body and destiny. The difference is clear. Queens are noticeably bigger, with powerful abdomens and a regal presence among the colony. As the new queens and drones mature, the nest buzzes with anticipation. Soon these young royals will leave the safety of their birthplace, filling the air with excitement and energy as they prepare for the next stage of their lives. The new queens spend days feeding on nectar, building up their strength for the journey ahead. When the time is right, they leave home forever, venturing out into the world to find mates from distant colonies, ensuring genetic diversity and the survival of their kind. After mating, the young queen faces her greatest challenge yet, surviving the long, harsh winter. She must find a safe, sheltered place to hide away, where she can rest and wait for the warmth of spring. Back in the old nest, the colony's story comes to an end. The queen's mother, her sisters, and the drones will not survive the cold months ahead. Their lives have paved the way for the new queen's journey. Now the newly mated queen is alone, carrying the hopes of the entire species. She is the sole survivor, entrusted with the future of her kind. She searches for the perfect spot, a small hole in the soil, a crevice beneath roots, or a cozy shelter under fallen leaves, where she can safely hibernate through the winter's chill. In this hidden refuge, the queen will remain dormant for months, her body slowed by the cold, conserving energy and waiting for the first signs of spring. Everything depends on her survival. If she makes it through the winter, she will be ready to start a new colony, ensuring the cycle of life continues. Her journey is just beginning, and with it, the promise of a new generation of bumblebees. Worker bees are the unsung heroes of the colony. From the moment they hatch, they dedicate their lives to the family. The first workers are small but immediately take over foraging, letting the queen focus on laying eggs. Young workers act as nurses, feeding larvae and building wax pots. Older workers become guards and finally foragers, buzzing from flower to flower. Foraging is critical. Nectar gives energy. Pollen feeds the young. Workers return with pollen baskets on their legs, a sign of a successful trip. They communicate with chemical signals and buzzing, keeping the colony running smoothly. Their teamwork allows the colony to grow from one queen to hundreds of bees by summer's peak. Their selfless dedication is the engine of the bumblebee kingdom. Together, they achieve what no bee could alone. While workers handle chores, male bumblebees, drones, have a single mission. Born at summer's end, drones develop from unfertilized eggs and don't sting or work. After a few days in the nest, they leave forever to find a queen to mate with. Drones patrol flight paths, marking spots with a special scent to attract queens. Each species has its own perfume, ensuring they find the right mate. Drones wait patiently, using their big eyes to spot passing queens. Their lives are short after mating, or when autumn comes, they die. Drones don't survive winter, but their role is vital for the next generation. Their brief existence ensures genetic diversity and the survival of bumblebees. Without drones, there would be no new queens. Their mission may be short, but it's essential. The cycle continues. The new queen's adventure begins in early spring. After months hibernating underground, she emerges hungry and alone, one of the first insects to greet the sun. Her first task, find nectar from early flowers to regain strength. Next, she searches for the perfect nest site, warm, dry, and safe. Abandoned mouse holes, thick grass, or even a bird box will do. Once she chooses, she builds a cozy nest with grass and moss. She crafts a wax pot for nectar and lays her first batch of eggs on a pile of pollen. Now, she must incubate them, sitting on her eggs and vibrating her muscles to keep them warm. She rarely leaves, living off her nectar pot and dedicating herself to her brood. This is a time of intense focus and vulnerability. The future colony depends on her success. Her journey from survivor to founder is underway. For weeks, the queen is a single mother, feeding, warming, and protecting her helpless larvae. She chews up pollen and nectar to feed them, rarely leaving the nest. After 2 weeks, the larvae spin cocoons and transform into pupae. Inside, they become adult bees. When the first workers emerge, the queen is no longer alone. These small workers immediately take over foraging, letting the queen focus on laying eggs. The colony grows quickly. Workers build storage pots, feed larvae, and defend the nest. By midsummer, a successful colony can have up to 400 bees. The nest expands, buzzing with activity and teamwork. The queen, once alone, is now the matriarch of a thriving kingdom. Her journey from hibernation to ruler is a marvel of nature. Every bee plays a part in the colony's success. The cycle of life continues. As bumblebees build their colony, they perform a vital job: pollination. Bees move pollen from flower to flower, helping plants make seeds and fruit. Bumblebees are pollination superstars. Their fuzzy bodies pick up lots of pollen, and they work in cooler weather than other bees. They're essential for early crops like blueberries and apples. Bumblebees have a special trick: buzz pollination. They vibrate flowers to shake out stubborn pollen, something honeybees can't do. This makes them crucial for tomatoes, peppers, and more. About 1/3 of our food depends on pollinators like bumblebees. They also support wild plants and habitats for countless animals. Every buzz you hear is a tiny hero at work, keeping our world healthy and delicious. Bumblebees are amazing, but they're in trouble worldwide. Habitat loss and pesticides threaten their survival. Fewer wildflowers mean less food and fewer safe places for queens to nest. Pesticides can harm or confuse bees, making it hard for colonies to thrive. Even a small dose can end a queen's journey before it begins. But we can help. Plant bee-friendly gardens with flowers that bloom from spring to fall. Let part of your yard grow wild or add a bumblebee nesting box. Avoid pesticides to keep bees safe. Small steps make a big difference for our fuzzy friends. By helping bumblebees, we protect flowers, food, and the gentle buzz of a healthy planet. Together, we can be heroes for the bumblebee queen and her kingdom.